Hi guys. So it turns out that my last two paychecks were low because I didn't check my confirmations. I had sent my trips in, but I didn't check the emails to make sure that what I thought was confirmations were actually confirmations. So there was 6 trips, and there was 4,157 miles that hadn't been turned in. I had tried to, but the emails failed, and there were 6 loads that I had sent into the dock hauler that failed to send. And so I didn't know that until just yesterday. So there was $2,660 worth of miles that I was missing. And today's paycheck, because I get paid every Thursday, was about $2,600. I'm not going to look up the exact amount because I'd have to leave the live feed to really look at it. But I I got put on this new lane, which is good because I will definitely get the miles on this. But I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth between Utah and Illinois. Bing, 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 bing. But that's 1,300 miles roughly at a time that I'm probably gonna be doing, or somewhere in that area. I'm not necessarily always going to be going to the same shippers and receivers, but I'm going to be going to a lot of the same places, probably repeatedly. Sometimes they'll be drop and hook, sometimes they'll be a live unload or live load. But like this is a drop and hook pickup, but I'm running early and I'm here. And so I'm just waiting until my load's ready, and then I can take off. Hopefully I'll still have some drive time left over when the load's ready, because I'm ticking down on my 14. I've got 6 hours and 34 minutes left on my clock, but that's my 14's ticking, I think. Or if not, I'm really close to ticking. And I wasn't supposed to necessarily be at my unload till 10 a.m. this morning. It's 10:48. I was there about like 11 o'clock last night, and I laid down, took a nap. I took my spare set of keys off my belt loop and set them down by here by the cup holder. And then I forgot to grab them. And I got out of my truck to go get my paperwork because it called me and said my load was ready. And that was just a little before 3 o'clock. And I had to try to break into my own truck for the second time, and I wasn't able to do it this time. I, through the passenger window of last time, there was a lady at the TA in Fort Brigger that had a coat hanger, a metal coat hanger, and I was able to slide that down through and hit the unlock button and unlock the passenger side door. Took a little while to do, but I did it. I almost thought it wasn't going to work, and it had a little bit of give to it. It almost didn't have enough pressure to push down that unlock button. And the only thing I had this time was metal banding like they put around pallets, and that's got almost about the same amount of rigidity, actually less. I was able to slide it down through, and I was able to get it on the button, but all it would do is bow when it hit the button, so I wasn't able to unlock myself. So I am gonna take upon myself to buy a lockout kit, and when I get a chance, I'm gonna stop by a Kenworth dealership and pay to have a third key made, and I'm gonna hide a key in the side box. So, because I never lock these side boxes, I've never had any reason to. I doubt anybody's gonna try to get into my side boxes to steal stuff. So, but here's my problem. This is why I keep locking myself out. Come on, switch. Right there, I have my lock button does not poke up through the hole. So, and it's been like that from day one. So I got to figure out how to get into this door panel and maybe fix that. And hopefully the piece that's supposed to stick out is there, and it's just that it got pushed down in. Because I've been locking and unlocking the doors, and sometimes it is unlocked and I've been able to open it up and stuff, but I've had to be real careful when I've gotten out places like fueling and doing different things. A lot of times I make sure that I have my extra set of keys. I got the key to the truck and the keys to the different locks that I use on the truck. So, and then I have the keys that stay in the ignition. So I need to figure out how to get this door latch fixed so that I'm not locking myself out, because all it takes is me not making sure that passenger's door's unlocked when I get out. So in case I forget the keys. So reason I forgot the keys this time is because I took them off, put them up here by my coffee cup by the front seat, and then when I got the call that my paperwork was ready, I hopped out, shut the door, and then I realized, oh crap, I had the keys, and then I realized I didn't have the keys, and hoped, yeah, I'm gonna have the shop fix it. I'm gonna, as soon as I get to a terminal, I'm gonna have them fix it. I wonder if a Kenworth would be able to fix it for me real quick, so they would be there. I wonder if that'd be something they would do, because I don't know when I'm gonna be going by a terminal, since I'm on this new lane where I'm only going back and forth from Utah to Illinois, back and forth, so I get the miles. So but now that I know that those last two paychecks were because I was a ding-a-ling and didn't fully check out those confirmations, and I had 6 trips sitting in my outbox that had failed to send. Yep. Hopefully if I stop by somewhere I can get that fixed, or I'm going to try to take this panel off myself and see if I can get to those parts, that part of it, and hopefully I can push that out. So maybe someone pushed down in there and just pushed it down all the way in there. So hopefully it's still in there, because that piece is, come on, that piece is there on that door, but it's not on this door. So either it's pushed all the way in there or it's missing. So it's kind of been that way from day one, and every time I've been at a terminal, I've never thought about it. I just totally space cadetted off that I needed to tell them that I need them to fix that for me, and I keep forgetting because when I get there, I've got other things I'm more worried about, and the door lock has been the last thing on my mind. So we'll get her figured out. But right now I'm here at a Nestle in Springville, Utah. I've been here a few times before. And then I'll be going to Joliet, Illinois. And I'll probably be coming right back here. So I kind of like this place because they got the scale as you go out that scales your load axle by axle when you go out, and when you come in it gives you your total weight. And my total weight for the truck just coming in empty, pretty much full on fuel for the most part, I'm well over 3/4, I'm mostly full on everything, was 26,200 and something pounds. So what I want to do is see my empty weight, because these Kenworths are heavier, and I've been struggling with trying to even out the weights when I'm sliding the tandems and stuff, because it is just so heavy up front, and then depending on how they load it, I'm really heavy on the back. But normally I've been heavy up towards the front on the drives and the steers, and I'm always way over on the steers. The last time I was here, they focus right over there. Let's see. Right over there, they just redid all that. They were working all that. That was all under construction over there. So, but it's nice when you come to a place that has a scale, and their scale is accurate too. But I'll still go get a cat scale just to make sure, especially when if I need to slide the tandems and stuff. How's it going, Bill? You must be at home, probably getting ready to go to work, huh? It's a busy place. They're supposed to put my trailer that they're gonna load in door 33, and I'm supposed to go park in front of it, but as far as I can tell, I need to drive over here as soon as these guys are out of the way. I'm gonna back up. Give this guy some room. No one behind me. Alright, so as he gets out of the way, I will go over here and see if they're, I'm looking at the right dock door. As I said, I could park in front of the trailer I'm gonna be in and just go to sleep and they'd wake me up. My load's not supposed to be ready till like 6 o'clock. Oh, okay, that is the trailer. Okay. Thought so, but I couldn't tell from that far away. Alrighty. Get in front of this trailer and they'll come out and tell me when it's ready. I guess is what they told me they were gonna do. So I'm gonna one of the things I gotta work on is getting my CB working and getting the antenna situation fixed better. But I'm wondering if it's my CB itself that's not working, because it's been very random as to when it picks stuff up. And now I totally dismantled my antennas off of this thing earlier this morning. So we'll see if I can't get the CB working. I'm thinking about buying a brand new one because this one is old and it sat in the garage, and through the hot summers and extremely cold winters, and I think that did some damage to it because the speaker on it's kind of blown, and I'm just wondering if I just need a brand new CB and work my way from there, because I think the antennas and stuff are fine. I just think the CB's messing up because it might be damaged from being in the hot temperatures, but I don't know. I've tried to mess with the antennas quite a bit, and I'm gonna keep playing with the antennas to see what I can do. Waiting on loads. Not a very fun time. I'll probably going back here and take a nap here after a little bit. And then I got like tons of time on this load.
You have 6 hours and
I have till the 4th to get it there. Yeah. Anytime between 1:30 in the morning and 1:30 in the afternoon. And it's only the 29th. I'll be there early as crap. shit. Missing. Our fifth wheels don't slide here. Just have the sliding tandems on the trailer. I don't have that ability. I'm at Nestle at Springville, Utah. Pretty much in Salt Lake City still. Yeah, I probably will stop and see the kids if I'm going through there at the right time. If I'm taking my 10-hour break, I'll definitely stop and see them. That's beautiful scenery. Yeah, man. I'm surrounded by some mountains and stuff. I remember when I went out here to CR England to go to school, and I had all the different mountains surrounding. So yeah. And these guys see this scenery all the time. I remember with CR England, during class, they would take everybody up into the mountains on one of the trips, so everybody would get that little bit of mountain experience. Everybody would drive for like you'd have your instructor and 4 or 5 people in the truck, and instead of having a sleeper in the truck, they had like a couch back there so they could get everybody in the truck. And so for the class, one of the days we'd go up in the mountains and we'd go have breakfast at a diner up in the mountains somewhere, and I don't remember where that's at. For the life of me, I don't even know where that diner is at and what roads we took. I just know that we went up in mountains and stopped and had breakfast at a diner, and then came back, and the drive shifts were divvied up between however many drive students were on the truck. And that was pretty fun. But it was such a fast-paced deal. If you had any holdups, you got sent to the next class. First holdup I had was getting glasses, and I was waiting on glasses to show up, and I had to go to the forget what it's called. It's kind of like a Target or a Walmart, only it starts with a K, not Kmart. Trying to remember what that's called. But anyway, they had a glass place in there, and that's where I went to go get eye exam and glasses when I was there, and then I've worn glasses ever since. And because I had to get glasses, I got thrown into the next class. I had to wait for them to show up, so I had to redo shit, which was stupid. And then when I went out for the drive test, they my instructor, because they split up the instructor that you had for your class, you cannot have for your test, because the instructors were certified to pass you in order for you to go back to the I think in Utah it's called like the DLD instead of the DMV or whatever, but anyway, in order to go there, you went there first just to get your permit stuff so you could go do all the driving and stuff with the instructors, and then you had to go back after you passed the driving test and stuff, and I screwed up my driving test, and the instructor that was giving me my test decided to take me into with him for the next class. That's all it took. I mean, you didn't have no second chances. You get one try on everything, and it was just fast paced. And back then they had a shifting range, they had a couple of old bobtails, and a dirt circle that you just went around in circles practicing shifting, and then they had the backing range. Now they don't even have the shifting range because they've gone all automatic, and they turned that area into part of the drop yard that they rent out to other companies like CRST, Bay, and other places. Sometimes will park trucks and trailers there, and you go through part of the entrance to get into the CR England's yard, only instead of taking the right to go into their fuel island to get into where all their stuff is, you go straight on and whatever and go into their drop yard deal, which is just a fenced in, I don't even know if it's fenced in, but it's a big old gravel lot that they just had a bunch of gravel thrown on. So how soon you heading to work, Bill? Here pretty soon I'm gonna be getting off here, and I'm gonna go get some sleep before my load's ready, and hopefully I'll still have some drive time left when I get out of here. Otherwise, there's a Flying J right down the road. I'll probably have to go there to Catskill anyway. The yard jockey dropping another Bay trailer. Busy place. Definitely a busy place. I was telling one of the other people that was in my orientation, Billy Austin, that I'm thinking about trying to get into a Freightliner so I'm not so heavy, because this truck is so heavy up front, and I'm tired of it being so heavy up front that I'm worried about getting an overweight ticket. I've gotten pretty lucky so far that I've been able to plan out running low on fuel, knowing that I'd probably be low on fuel by the time I got to a scale. How much money did I lose on my paycheck? There was 6 loads that I thought were scanned in, and I had to rescan them in yesterday, and that accounted for my 2 low paychecks. I had a paycheck that was only around $500 and a paycheck that was only about $700 2 weeks in a row. And I thought that was because of how much sitting I was doing, but I actually was making pretty good miles, and I wasn't sitting that bad, but I thought that was the reason. But I had 4,157 miles that I hadn't gotten paid for it yet, and for between those 6 loads. And then I figure at 64 cents a mile, which is how much I make without taking taxes or any of that or anything out, just taking that times 64 cents a mile, it was $2,660.48 that I was missing. And so that pretty much accounts for what I should have had on those 2 paychecks. So that's why I had to apologize to my dispatcher. And then I was just like, well, now I need to pay a little bit more attention to the confirmation emails when I send stuff in. Like I need to go, I already did, but I need to go look again at this load I just turned in when I got here, and make sure that it is actually a confirmation and not a failure, because I had 6 loads sitting in my outbox and didn't know it. So, but if those are the biggest mistakes I make while I'm out here as a truck driver, I think I'm doing pretty good, because those are easy fixes. So as long as I'm not out here crash banging stuff up or getting so lost that I'm way off in Timbuktu and not where I'm supposed to be or stuff like that, I'm still doing really good. So into making more money than I was in Allen Ritchie, I just got to stay out all the time. It's staying out 3-4 weeks. Which reminds me, I gotta put in my vacation request. Let's see. Whoop. Yeah, stupid thing. Put in my. Where is it? Must have gone right past it. Anyways, I'm planning on staying out till Easter Sunday. Going home that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and going back on the truck Friday evening. So, I should be able to make some good money. They keep me on these loads, even if I did nothing but this place, because I was doing this place to I think it was from this exact same shipper out to Streetsboro, Ohio. I had 3 back-to-back trips, 1,800 miles, and I had to do a 34 on each run. That's how long it took me to do back and forth, because I was getting low on hours, and I was almost out of hours on at least one of those. So, but if I can keep up doing that back and forth, I'll be making bank. It'll go good. So 03. I'll look up these dates a little better when I get off here. This guy keeps bouncing the trailers when he's trying to back them up sometimes, I think. Oh, he's picking one up. Come on. Every so often, these guys have been, the tires have been bouncing when they're doing stuff. Hopefully they'll get me out here early so I can make it a decent way across Wyoming, and hopefully it won't be that blown snow crap that I had coming here. On the way here, it was low visibility because of blinding snow. In some parts you couldn't even see the lines on the road, and I was driving at night, and eventually I got stopped behind a bunch of other trucks and whatever else in a big old line. Don't even know how long it was. There was even a state patrol that had gotten half knocked off into one of the ditches, and they were trying to unbury him. So crazy stuff, man. Driving across Wyoming is always a fun adventure, usually. Especially in winter. You just never know when there's going to be a bunch of snow or a bunch of higher winds, because there's always high winds in Wyoming, usually. And then you got to worry about when you get that trifecta stuff, when you get fog, all the black ice, or the fog that's forming ice because of all the moisture forming ice on the road, and high winds, and having the fog's heavy enough that you can't see very, very well. So you get the trifecta and just kind of hope and pray through that. And I'm not usually one to pull over. Bill knows that. Me and Bill would never really pull over. We'd just keep going. We didn't care. We'd drive till we couldn't drive no more. The only time we ever stopped is when they closed down the road or something. If we'd just stop and chain, we chained. We didn't care. Yeah, okay. I didn't miss any messages this time. Okay. Amtrak train running by here. Well, this is fixing to be pretty boring because I'm running out of stuff to talk about. But I do have video ideas, and I should probably lay down and get some sleep because I'm kind of tired after trying to break into my truck and getting cold and all that. So I'm gonna go back here and get some sleep, and I'm gonna be working on those other videos. A couple of them are cooking videos, but I've got a old school trip planning video that I'm working on. I bought a brand new road atlas that's a 2024. It's not the large scale, but it is a laminated one. And when I leave here, I'm gonna see what they have at the truck stop for different stuff and see if there's anything else I want for the truck, like maybe a lockout kit or whatever. I'll see what they have just so I have one on me, and we'll see. And I'll probably go live again here soon, maybe probably be tomorrow sometime. I don't know if I'll be going live anytime later today or not. Just depends on what's going on. So, but at least now I know that my paychecks are going to be good. I just gotta pay more attention to those confirmation deals, and if they're sitting in my outbox, I need to resend them or rescan them in and stuff. So just gotta pay more attention to that. I thought that I thought that I had done them, and I had saw what I thought was confirmation, and so I didn't realize I trips that didn't get sent all the way in. There's the wife calling. I'm going to answer her call and jump off here, and I'll catch back with you guys later. So I'm starting to get bored. I don't have much to talk about anyway, so thanks. Catch you guys next time. Bye.